Oh my god, hi. Hi, boss. How are you? What brings you to this little corner of the internet? You love my videos? Well, thank you. I'm glad you're here. Stick around. We'll pray together. Hello, Janky. How are you doing today? I have such a calming energy. I'm glad to hear it. That's nice to hear. Hey, Kimmy. Thank you for the nudge. I've been extremely inertial today. High friction characterizes much of my experience these days. So I really appreciate the like, hey, I missed your stream. No, you didn't. I'm just slow. I'm just very slow. Hi, Rain. How are you doing? I'm beautiful. You think I'm beautiful? Thank you. I try. Thank you for the candy cane. I like candy cane. Alright, we have a little bit of flame. Candy canes. You like my hair? Thanks. I did a silly thing with it today. It's like all in my eyes. It's like it's all the back stuff. It's like up here. It works. It's doing what it needs to do. Rain, you're sending me so many gifts. Gala signal. What is that? I like the gifts very much. They boost the algorithm. That's why I like them. The money is inconsequential. It's like 20 cents or something. But it lets TikTok know that you like what you're seeing. And I like that. Shabbat Shalom, Bati. So nice to see you again. It's late where you are. After sundown. I will be cooking Shabbat dinner tonight, as I always do on Friday. It's nice to see you. Do you get notified when I'm online? You're very reliable. So, we can begin. Let's do a little vocal warm-up. Good morning, petite stuff. It's not morning. It's just not morning. Good afternoon. My sense of time is disturbed. Could hear how the sound stopped at points. That's why it's a vocal warm-up. I try to get my vocal folds to be as constant and even as possible. Why aren't I talking? Could you not hear me? Did the noise filter out? Oh, thank you for all the candy canes. Thank you, Wonder Mom. Thank you, Rain. It's really sweet. I do appreciate them. I appreciate them because TikTok appreciates them. Allows more good people to see the stream. No, you couldn't. Interesting. Well, I was making a very high note as a kind of vocal warm-up. And sometimes there's a noise filter that filters it out. But so it goes. It still warms up my vocal cords, right? So I do long sustained notes that enables me to speak clearly and prettily. I'm glad you like my hair, Hat the Cat. Hi, everyone. Okay, so let's say some prayers. Shema Yisrael Asher Eloheinu Yahweh Echad. ואהבת את ענת אלוהיך ובכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ולכתך בדרך ובשכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך Yes, this is Hebrew. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. V'chaya, ki v'chaya Elohecha el ha'aretz asher nisbar levatecha le'avram nischach ul Yaakov לתת לך ערים גדולות וטובות אשר לא בנית ובתים מלאים כל טובה אשר לא מילאת ובורות עצובים אשר לא עשת וכרים וזיתים אשר לא נתת והלכת ושבת הישמר לך פן תשכח את יהוה אשר תשכחה מארץ מצרים מבית עבדים. Listen, Israel, Yahweh Eloheinu, Yahweh Echad, all are one. Like the serpent that eats its tail, and you shall love Yahweh Eloheinu with all your heart, and all your soul, and all your might. And these words, which I recite to you today, you shall teach them to your children, and recite them when you get up, and when you lie down, and when you are out on the road, and when you are at home. And you shall bind them as a symbol on your hand, and let them serve as a sign on your forehead, and inscribe them on the doorposts of your house, and on your gates. And when Yahweh Eloheinu brings you to the land that he swore to your fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, to assign to you great and flourishing cities that you did not fill, houses full of all good things that you did not fill, hewn cisterns that you did not hew, vineyards and olive groves that you did not plant, and you eat your fill. Take heed that you do not forget Yahweh, who freed you from the land of Egypt, the house of bondage. What a prayer. What a prayer. Why have I not been on? I have not been on because I have been burned out, because I've been depressed, because live streaming has proved to be somewhat of a stressful venture, because I have found it difficult to communicate with dozens of people at once, because those people see me so radically differently, and it's been hard to know how to continue communicating forward when I am speaking to so many different audiences at different times. Thank you for the gala signal, Rain. So I've been making content. I'm about to make some announcements. I'm going to make some changes to how we're doing things on the channel and the community. I'm going to demonetize the community pretty soon. And I'll be posting some advertisements about some classes, and I'll be posting some more dumpster videos. So I have a build-up of content. I've still been working, but I haven't been publishing of late, because I want to make sure that I can publish at a right rhythm, so that the content gets seen by as many people. There's a silly game. Basically, why I've not been on is because I've been playing a silly TikTok game and I have been unsure as to how to play it well. And that can be rather stressful. And just confusing, disorienting, because I never know if the decisions that I'm making and the content that I'm making is the right content, is the right decisions. But I'm here now. I'm sorry that you missed me, Savannah. I'm glad you're here now. I will be here again on Sunday, because live streaming, it is important. Christmas Eve. Christmas is tomorrow. Live streaming today. So I came upon a wedding that old families had contrived, with Bethlehem the bridegroom and Babylon the bride. Oh, great Babylon was trembling, and she stood there naked with me, and Bethlehem inflamed us both like the shy one at some orgy. And when we fell together, all our flesh was like a veil that we had to draw aside to see the serpent eat its tail. Oh, some women wait for Jesus, and some we wait for King. So I will hang upon this altar, and I'll hoist my axe again, and I'll take the one who finds me back to where it all began, back when Jesus was the honeymoon, and Cain was just a man. And we'll read from pleasant Bibles that are bound in blood and skin, that Asherah is gathering all her children back again. There are people in my house who celebrate Christmas. I don't personally celebrate it, but of course I do, because I'm American, and I'm aware of what Christmas is, and the rhythms of my life are structured by the holidays of this country. So it depends on what you mean by celebrate. Jesus was born, apparently, today. Who knows when Jesus was actually born, but we can say he was born today. Thank you, Positive Vibes. I appreciate the roses very much. Very, very much. Trees, gifts, gatherings. Yes, we have a tree in the house. There are gifts. We'll be gathering. I'm cooking dinner tonight, Christmas Eve dinner. Baruch atah Yahweh, Eloheinu melech haolam, shelo ashani isha. I repeat the name of Yahweh Eloheinu, who did not make me a woman. I did. Baruch atah Asherah, Hanat Malacha Halam, Asher Yitzaret Ha'adam B'chachama Uvara V'o. I repeat the name of Asherah Anat, who made me with many openings and cavities. Thanks, Asherah. Toxic Vibes. I do not do tarot readings, certainly not live. I do have a deck of tarot cards. I've made a little bit of content about tarot, but it's dangerous territory, because I'm not a supernaturalist, right? Like, I don't fortune-telling, right? There are many paradigms for interpreting tarot and astrology that I simply cannot subscribe to. Right? Like, I look at tarot cards the way I look at any system of esoteric symbols, right? Like, this is from Atalantafugians, right? We have the sun and the moon fornicating, copulating. There's other symbols. The moon is pregnant above. Water, fire, air, right? Tarot exposes us to a series of effectively random symbols. They're not random. They have, like, old theological significance, much of which is lost to modern people. And it's up to us to interpret those symbols, right, and derive our own meaning from them. And so I do keep tarot cards and I look at them on occasion, but I don't believe that they have divinatory powers. I don't think anything has divinatory powers, right? It's just the human mind and our interpretive capacity to understand the world. So no, I won't do tarot readings on TikTok. That's not the way that I use that practice. Thank you, Kieran. I really appreciate that. It's quite a compliment. I've worked hard to have this voice. And I'm glad that you appreciate it. Kajananam Bhutaganati Sevitam Kapita Shambhupalasara Bakshitam Umasutam Sukabinasakaranam Mahamatim Vipyamayuravahanam Rudasyasvinam Surasananatam Guham Sadanam Saranam Prapadye Yaku Endutu Saraharadabala Yasupravasvarita Yavina Varanda Manditakara Yasveta Padmasana Yabramachuta Sankara Pratrapi Devasata Pujita Samampatu Saraswati Bhagavati Nihe Sajadyapa Om Namah Shivaya Gurave Sachidananda Murtaye Nisparanchaya Santaya Shivanandaya Te Namaha Shivishnu Devanandaya Te Namaha Om Sarva Mangla Manglaye Shive Savarta Sadike Saranye Triambake Gauri Narayani Namostate Narayani Namostate Om Oh 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 I repeat the name of the Divine Mother Narayani, who brings auspiciousness to those who repeat her name. I was raised Jewish, although, I had a bar mitzvah when I was Max. By the way, Arme, that's not, it's okay with me, to ask me about my male history like that, but for most trans women, they won't like it if you use their dead name like that. Obviously, I've been fairly public about what my dead name is. I've made videos about it. But that's, if you want to ask me a question about my history with maleness, I don't know. There are perhaps better ways to phrase it. Right? Do you ever still feel like a boy? Maybe would be what I think you're getting at. And the answer would be yes. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I get dysphoric. Sometimes I'm not sure that binary femininity is what I'm aiming at. Alright, well then I'm not sure what you meant by using my dead name. In any case, when I was a boy, I did go to synagogue often. I went to Hebrew school. I was taught a liturgy, but I was not taught what it meant. And it was only later, after transition, that I sort of became more religious, or sort of made an intention to learning about Judaism as a tradition more broadly than just conservative Judaism in the suburbs of Westchester. I don't know, right? So, on this live stream, I'm not just saying Hebrew prayers. I'm also singing in Sanskrit, right? I just did recite some Sanskrit prayers, and we'll do some more Sanskrit and some more Hebrew in a bit.
You still doing it?
I just started. I did finance stuff, and
That's good.
Other humans came in and we talked, and so now I'm live streaming, even though it's very late.
That's nice. Your
How are
hair's
you?
cute.
Thanks.
I just visited with our neighbors. Our neighbors came here.
Oh,
they gave
that's
us
nice.
a giant plate of cookies.
A giant plate of cookies?
Giant.
Could you bring me a cookie?
Yeah.
Okay.
What type of cookie do you want?
Thin.
Small, thin, light,
Yeah.
not huge,
Not doughy.
not doughy.
Yeah. How anyone can bring negativity into my lives is beyond me. I mean, that person that was most recently muted, interesting kind of negativity. Clearly they've watched enough of my videos to know enough about me to say hurtful things. Anyway. I like the double-winged eyeliner too. I'm glad you appreciate it. Thank you for the finger heart. Did estrogen change the shape of my face? Yes. Estrogen does change the shape of faces. Did you know? I have much more female patterning now. Is purple my favorite color? Maybe. I don't know if I have a favorite color. But I do like the color purple. Cookie!
Not doughy. There's none that are
Cookie,
thin.
cookie.
There's none that are thin.
Oh, that's a Rice Krispie treat.
Yeah, but it's not doughy.
It's true. This is the
Everything
least
else-
doughy.
Everything else was like at least a chocolate chip cookie
Okay.
type consistency.
Well, I can eat a Rice Krispie treat. Thank you.
They're low in flour. That means they're good for you.
This is very good. I mean, it's like uniquely American.
Yes.
Processed cereal.
Marshmallows and kibble melted together.
Yeah, buy some pre-processed foods, then do some more processing to them.
Yeah.
I had a friend when I was very little who would buy pre-packaged Rice Krispie treats.
Yep.
They were terrible,
Yep.
but she really liked them.
Can I have a window sausage?
Yeah.
Might still be a little frozen.
Yeah, they're absolutely frozen. Look at these sausages. They're very nice.
They're already cured and cooked.
Were these made with dumpster ingredients? No. No, they were not.
They were made out of one of our goats.
They were made out of our goats. Bronto? This is Bronto sausage? You don't know.
I don't know. Probably. I think I sold most of the other goats.
Rice Krispie treats and sausages. What ridiculousness. You're such a calm soul. Was I always this way? Did I find myself through transition? I'm performing for you. I'm not always this way. In fact, I'm never this way except right now. But I'm different. Yeah, I'm very different. I've changed quite a lot in the years. Hey.
Hi.
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 I like you.
It's cold outside.
Yeah.
I don't really want to be out there.
Okay. I'm surprised at how good that sausage is frozen.
It's not really frozen.
No, it's not.
It's cold.
It's cold. Yeah.
But they're designed to be eaten cold.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're actually low in salt.
They are. They could be a bit saltier.
Yeah. Which is funny because they're like 2%.
Mm-hmm. I think perception of salt is different than how
It
much
is.
salt is in there.
It
Because that
is.
bacon was like super salty, but I know like you're responsible with your salt.
Yeah.
Um,
I know what I'm doing.
yeah. Good morning, Cheyenne. How are you? Should we keep going? I suppose so. That was a nice food break.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks. What is this scarf I'm wearing? So this is a talis. I don't know how to pronounce it. Depends on what flavor of Jewish you are. But this was my grandfather's. It's a prayer shawl. This yellow collar has the talis prayer on it. It's what you're supposed to wear when you pray. So sometimes I just wear like a colorful thing, but I often wear this because I do like this. It fits me well.
You're so impressive.
Shut up.
Okay.
You gonna leave? Yeah, bye. It's boring. You've already seen this 1,000 times. No, you've seen it like once, twice. Yeah.
I like it when you sing.
Okay. Triambakam yajamahe sugandim pushche vardhanam Urva rukami bhavandanan mrityur mukshiyam amritato Triambakam yajamahe sugandim pushche vardhanam Urva rukami bhavandanan mrityur Mukshiyam amritato Triambakam yajamahe sugandim pushche vardhanam Urva rukami bhavandanan mrityur mukshiyam amritato Sarvesham, Swastir Bhavatu Sarvesham, Shantir Bhavatu Sarvesham, Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham, Mangalam Bhavatu, Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, Sarve Santu Niramaya, Sarve Bhadrani Pashantu Makashid Dukhabag Bhave, Asatoma Satgamaya, Tamasoma Jyotir Gamaya, Mrityor Maham Gamaya, Purnamadam Purnamidam Purnat, Purnamudachate, Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishate, Shanti Shanti Shanti, Peace Peace Peace. That outer world is full, this inner world is also full. From fullness comes fullness, taking fullness from fullness, fullness remains. Peace, peace, peace. Yahweh bless you. Shabbat Shalom. Do I celebrate Christmas? Christmas occurs around me. We'll leave it at that. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, my friends. I don't want to pray to my maker, no, I just want to be feeling free. Not just who I am, but the pink and golden land, and that wide, wild sky over me. Help me to the sun, hey, I'm looking everywhere. See, I'm looking to become not the prayer, but the prayer, and I don't want to pray, no. I don't want to pray, no. I don't want to pray, hey, we don't want to pray. And it's not much good to talk, better to walk it. Woo-hoo, not much good to take, better to give. We are done, forgiven, and forgotten of our sins, and I promise you, my friends, all that dies will live again. So, pardon God and Mom, what I'm saying isn't fair. See, I'm looking to become not the prayer, but the prayer, and I don't want to pray, no. I don't want to pray, no. I don't want to pray, we don't want to pray. Pray. I love Allah, Allah made love, and Yahweh made hate. Asher made good, and Anat made bad. Eloheinu made love, and Yahweh made hate. I love Allah. God made. But I don't want to pray to my Maker. I just want to be feeling free. Not like in a book, or the leaves of trees that shook from a word that means only not a thing. No. Pardon, God and Mom, what I'm saying isn't fair. See, I'm looking to become not the prayer, but the prayer, and I don't want to pray, no. I don't want to pray, no. I don't want to pray, we don't want to pray. Pray. Love Allah, Allah made love, and Yahweh made hate. Asher made good, and Anat made bad. Eloheinu made love, and Yahweh made hate. I love Allah. God made me. Except that's a story. That's all it is a story. That's all any of us is. Story. None of those gods exist outside of narrative. And in reality, I made me. You made me, we made us. Thank you, Moth Dragons. So that song is a song by Edward Sharpe and the Magnetic Zeros. They're an American folk pop group. I've modified the lyrics slightly. I've added Canaanitic god names, but you know, it is what it is. Oh, thank you, Rains. I really appreciate that. TikTok and tips. They, on my screen, I can't get rid of it. There's this thing which tells me goals. It says apparently I'm supposed to make 100 roses, and I've made 98. So maybe someone will give me 2 more roses, and then we'll see what happens when I reach that goal. It'll probably just be a little stupid animation, gamification of everything, right? Thank you, Rain. All right, so now we've met the rose gold. One of my wishes is fulfilled. See, you contributed, and show them appreciation. All right, that's all TikTok gives me. Thank you for the roses. I really don't understand this tipping game. Like, the tips are so tiny that they're completely inconsequential, but I appreciate them. Nonetheless, I appreciate them. So thank you. Yeah, we all make each other. I really like that Edward Sharpe song. That's probably the most meaningful prayer that I say during this stream. And it's a good one. I know you all like it too. So we'll do a few more. We're going to do Arati, which is a Sanskrit prayer repeating the various names of God. And then we'll do Kaddish, prayer of morning. Hello from Massachusetts. Thick liberal crone. That's a good name. So the word Arati in Sanskrit means flame or light. And so this prayer is a prayer about light. I can show you. Here's our little prayer light. It's not on frame today. I guess I could put it like that. Chances are it will fall. Yeah, that's unsafe. I gotta let it sit back in there. I'm using a different camera rig today, so you can't see the flame. But so it goes. This is your first year without your grandma, and you feel so alone. Well, let's say Kaddish for her in a little bit. Jaya Jayarati Vina Vinayaka Vina Vinayaka Shri Ganesha Jaya Jayarati Subramanya Subramanya Kartikeya Jaya Jayarati Venugopala Venugopala Venuola Papa Vidura Navanita Chora Jaya Jayarati Venkantaramana Venkantaramana Sankatarana Sitarama Radhe Shama Jaya Jayarati Gauri Manohara Gauri Manohara Bhavani Sankara Samba Sadashiva Uma Maheshwara Jaya Jayarati Raja Rajeshwari Raja Rajeshwari Tripura Sundari Mahalakshmi Mahasaraswati Mahakali Mahashakti Jaya Jayarati Anjaneya Anjaneya Hanumanta Jaya Jayarati Dattatreya Dattatreya Trimurti Avatara Jaya Jayarati Adityaya Adityaya Bhaskaraya Jaya Jayarati Sanistaraya Sanistaraya Bhaskaraya Jaya Jayarati Sankarachaya Sankarachaya Advaita Gurave Jaya Jayarati Sadgurunata Sadgurunata Shivananda Jaya Jayarati Vishnu Devananda Vishnu Devananda Vishnu Devananda Jaya Jayarati Agastya Munaye Agastya Munaye Shriyama Priyaye Jaya Jayarati Ayappa Samine Ayappa Samine Dharma Shastave Jaya Jayarati Jesus Gurave Moses Gurave Buddha Gurave Jaya Jayarati Muhammad Gurave Guru Nanak Gurave Samastya Guru Namaha Jaya Jayarati Venugopala Natatrasya Bhati Natanjakaratam Nema Vidyabhati Kutoyamagni Twameva Bantaminabandi Sarvam Tasya Pasya Samidam Vivanti Gange Kayamune Kaira Govari Saraswati Narmade Siddhika Veri Hiya Namastutam Namo Namaha Twameva Mata Chapita Twameva Twameva Vandisha Saka Twameva Twameva Vidya Javinam Twameva Twameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Kayena Vacha Manasendriyarva Buddhyatmanava Prakrite Sabhava Karomi Adyad Mangalam Parasmahi Narayana Hiti Sarmar Payami Sarvadharman Pravichaya Mamikam Saranam Brija Aham Sa Sarva Papayo Mokshayami Masucha. Whatever actions I perform with my body, speech, mind, senses, my nature, intellect, or my emotions, all these I dedicate to you. Thank you all so much for joining me today. So now we will say Kaddish. Kaddish for all those people who died yesterday of coronavirus and all those other forms of death and injustice that have plagued the living since our lineage began 3.8 billion years ago. 3,000 years ago, maybe 4,000 years ago, the word Kaddish did not exist, but the word Kaddish did, right? And here's the Kaddish Kaddish, right? This word connects us to an old lineage, old people who died before us. And we can remember them today. So, if there is anything that you are grieving, anyone that you are mourning, please feel invited to share their names in the chat. Bring a memory of them into this public space. And we can let go of what grieves us with the mourner's Kaddish. Thank you, Jolene. I am really happy that you're here. The Kaddish goes like this. Yitgadal v'yitgadash me rabba. Bi'alma divrachyote v'amlich malchute. B'chayachon v'yomechon v'chayede kol beit Yisrael. B'agala v'zman kari v'yamru. Amen. Yehe shemei rabba me v'arech li'alam on me on maya. Yitbarach v'ishtabach v'yitba'ar v'yirmam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei de kudisha baruchu. Le'elam en kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata demiran b'yama v'imru. Amen. Yehi shlamai rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'yachol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. O say shalom b'imramav. Hu ya'a say shalom aleinu v'yachol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oh say shalom b'imramav. Hu ya'a say shalom aleinu v'yachol Yisrael v'imru, v'imru, amen. And that concludes our stream for today. Thank you so much for being here with me. It means a lot. I will next be streaming on Sunday, so I will see you in a couple of days. And until then, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas, and that your time goes well, and that you're doing well. So if you haven't already, do give me a follow. I'm playing a game with an algorithm overlord. There are 2 mods here. 2 lovely mods. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you for being here, even if just for the end. Yeah, so give me a follow. I'll be here on Sunday. I'm going to be releasing a whole bunch of videos after the holiday. And making some changes to our Discord server. I'm going to remove the paywall because it proved to be prohibitive. And I'll be making announcements about some summer classes that I'm teaching. There's a lot of good stuff in the works, but it needs a little bit more work before I can release it all. So I will see you on Sunday. No, I'm not eating breakfast today because it is almost 1 o'clock. But I will be cooking Shabbat dinner. So have a good Shabbat, everyone. Happy holidays. Farewell. Don't need this anymore. Oh my god. What nonsense. Alright. Farewell.